Welcome to the Sylbourne Show. Today we are joined by the founder of the company of an all-4 Youth and Community Liaison Officer at South City College, Birmingham.
From the moment we're born and start this great adventure, we're always reaching for more. Friends, love, independence. But no matter where life takes us, there's always comfort in the place we call home. This place is financial independence. And when you get there, you'll never want to leave. Victoria Mutual, the home of financial independence.
Joining us today, we have the founder of the company, All-4 Youth and Community Liaison Officer at South City College, Birmingham, Mr. Mohammed Zafran. Hi, Mr. Zafran.
Hi.
How are you doing today, sir?
Thank you for having me on the show.
Are you here for the MBCC award?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Awesome. Now, welcome to the show, Mohammed. Now, you're known in the community as Zaf.
Yes.
Is it all right I call you Zaf?
Yeah, that's fine.
And also, when you say community, are we talking Birmingham?
We started off in Birmingham, but now we've got projects running, or they should be running, in Derby.
Yes.
We're getting offices from Oldham and even talks in Dubai in Africa.
Okay. So therefore, are you reaching out to London?
But London's like a second home now, to be honest. Every second, third day we're in London. Different functions, meeting different people. But talks with Jeremy Corbyn recently, when the Prime Minister we met. So we've got a lot in the pipeline.
Okay. Now tell me now, and this is the key thing why I wanted you on the show. You have experienced a first-hand personal tragedy and seen what violence and hate can do. Well, you're able to turn this into something good to help people. How were you able to turn this around and look at ways you could help society? So if you can give me a sort of breakdown as to the experience that made you do what you're doing now.
7 years ago, I lost my blind sister to cancer. And I stayed with her in hospital for 5 weeks. And that totally changed my life, to be honest. Because I was just a normal working lad, security job in a college, 2 till 10 shift. But even before she actually passed away, she went to the hospital. She made my brother ring me, and she spoke to my grandfather, my grandmother, everyone in the family.
Yes.
She couldn't get through to me.
And
I couldn't get a signal on my phone.
Yes.
And by the time I finished my shift, looked at my phone, I had over 30 missed calls. So I phoned him back and I said, was everything okay? He said, sister's not well and she's gone to the hospital.
Yes.
I went there and she was actually in a coma by this stage. So like I said, I never got a chance to say goodbye. So I stayed with her for 5 weeks.
Yes.
And until the doctor came up and he said, we need your father to make the decision, take the machines off.
Yes.
And my father said, that's down to you now, you're going to do that. And even the thought of, I'm going to do that, but what I'm going to go and say to mum, who I'm giving false promises that she's fine.
Yes.
So I went to the bedsit and spoke to her. First time in 5 weeks, actually got a reaction from her, where her lip went down and she had tears coming from her eyes.
Yes.
But the doctor says she's actually gave up, but she's listening.
Yes.
So within 2 days she passed away. My mum had a stroke.
As a result.
As a result of that. But then I started helping a lot of charities out there. Community Cancer, the homeless projects. We done a few cricket tournaments, raising money for them. Exactly a year later, I had a phone call once from my wife, and she was screaming, someone's murdered my brother, and he's been stabbed in the screwdriver. So we rushed to the hospital, and again, just a random attack. He was only 24.
Yes.
He was in coma for 7 weeks, and he left 2 daughters behind. So that was a really difficult experience. My mother-in-law came up to me and she said, pray to God, go in the prayer room, we're not going to take the machines off yet. You're going to pray and God is going to listen to you.
Yes.
And I said, if God had listened to me, I would have saved my sister the year before. When someone's time's up, no one can save them.
Yes.
Something's written, it's going to happen.
Yes.
So the next 3 months was really difficult. Every night I'll come back from work and my wife was in a state where she could have killed herself. She couldn't get over the trauma because her brother just spoke to her before he actually got murdered.
Before the incident, yes.
And he was coming on the way to drop some food off. But every day I'll come back, 3 o'clock in the morning I'll wake up and she's crying her head off and she's got his photo in her hand and just talking to him. Where are you? You're supposed to be protecting me.
Yes.
So one night I just walked out the house, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. and they started walking the streets, local parks,
Yes.
and liaising with gangs. And I got threatened, life threats and everything. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. They had weapons. But I said, I've just witnessed burying my own people, and it's not a good feeling.
Yes.
To be honest, seeing parents bury their own child. But I don't want you guys to suffer the same fate.
Yes.
And that's the way you're going to carry on. Either you're going to kill someone, or someone's going to kill you.
So tell me now, in the company All for Youth and Community, when meeting so many young people and learning about their lives and troubles, but also hopes and dreams, what are in your experience the main factors affecting young people today?
Drugs is a big issue, especially around Bosley Green, Alum Rock, Washington.
Yeah.
Now we're working Handsworth as well. But there's bullying as well. There's a pressure from other sides. You've got parents who aren't reacting at all. They're not interacting with the children. If social media is again,
Yes.
you're seeing a lot of stuff which is happening. If someone's bullying someone, before someone actually phones the police, they'll actually record it, put it on Facebook,
Yeah.
and then you get thousands of likes. And then by that time, someone's reacting to it.
Yes.
And like I said, we're doing loads of campaigns. We're going out in the parks now with the council, with the police officers, and working with a lot of these youngsters. Anti-social behaviour sessions.
So do you, in the black country, this is the Midlands, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, it is something which is very prevalent then.
It's happening, I think in the last 7 days, we've had 15 life crime incidents now.
Yes.
We've been involved in 3 assaults. We've actually interacted with the family and just to make sure we just escalate it. Same with our problem when we had with my brother-in-law.
Yes.
We had a whole community get together and they said we want revenge, and we had to come out in public and say that we've been affected by it. We promote peace. We don't want violence.
Welcome to the Sylbourne Show. Joining us we have operatic star Abigail Kelly, whose roles have included The Marriage of Figaro, Ninetta in Rosina Lagaza, and much more. I've always wanted to have you on my chair, and fortunately we're in Birmingham at MBCC Awards, and I said to myself, let me actually capture this essence of beauty. Right? Now, Abigail, I want to start first of all, is this. Where did opera start with you? Because it's not the norm.
Well, from a very early age, I was quite musical, and my parents wonderfully decided that they would afford me all the opportunities that they didn't necessarily have when they were growing up in Jamaica. So I was given music lessons, piano lessons from the age of 4, had violin lessons, I went to my local church choir, I also went to a dance school as well. So there were lots of different elements of creation and being involved in the arts from a very young age.
Welcome to the show, Maxi.
Hi. Hello, Sylbourne.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm in Birmingham.
Eventually.
Now, you founded the Birmingham Racial Attacks Monitoring Unit, which is BRAMO, in 1989, and it consequently shut down in 2012 due to lack of funding. What exactly were BRAMO's core objective, and since it closed, has a vacuum created been filled by another organization that our audience can look to for assistance?
Hey, Sylbourne, well, they used to refer to me as Mr. Bramo.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is that I was one of the founding members. And the BRAMO was established after the 1989 Home Office Interdepartmental Report, which identified the fact that racial harassment, as was I like to call it, racial terrorism, because that's what it is, was on the increase.
So what do you think then can be done by society then to educate and to prevent these problems in the first place? Because you're at the end of it now. You are at the point whereby it's happening. But in order for it not to happen, what would we say one of the key learning curves?
See, we had a program on the radio that day. We were just asking a lot of parents to actually start getting involved. But in the active park sessions, we were asking parents to please bring your children with you. Rather than, we're getting a lot of youngsters. We've had over 17,000 youngsters in our academy now. And it's all been self-funded. So if myself and Thomas McGeever, if 2 of us can do this, like I said, we're getting parents coming in. Our sons are into drugs, they're into crime. And if you can change them the way they are in life, they'll come in 2 sessions, they'll be involved for half an hour. We don't see them parents again after a year when the kids are actually getting an award or a certificate. So they look at us as father figures, but that shouldn't be the story, especially when the fathers are still alive. I say you should be more involved. The mothers coming in, they don't get involved as much.
Right. So are you involved with sometimes with social services? And
Yeah. We're working with everyone, same with the jump centres, the local police itself. But with the government cuts, you got a lot of the youth centres which are closing every 2 weeks.
yes.
Same with us, we got no asset transfer or actual, we're actually working.
So tell me now, how do you, we're in a society now whereby, like Black History Month, people thrive on funding, but you're self-funded.
Yeah.
External funding, what's the niche in that area?
See, it's very difficult. I think we made it worse for ourselves, to be honest, because of the success we've had. We've had over 20 national awards.
Your organization?
Yeah. Myself in particular with the Queen's Honour. There's loads of other accolades,
Yes.
global awards. But because of that, a lot of times we applied for funding. The answer we got that you're doing so much or so good without it that it's probably better for other organisations. But we did tell them that, look, we've got a women's academy for young Asian women who get forced into arranged marriages or they get sent abroad.
Yes.
And this was something which was raised in something what Malala was doing. And we appeared on Sky Sports last year where we said women should not be locked up. If they're okay from the age of 14, 15 to study, why not further on? And they've got just enough rights as the men do. We've got 5,000 girls in our academy now.
Yeah. I can see Thomas McGeever, your colleague, is here as well. You had set up a women's college with him.
Yeah.
As he's a co-director to help Asian women into further education after secondary school when many people are facing pressures with arranged marriages.
Yeah.
I believe you also help in that area as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one I set up. And at that time there were issues when a lot of the women did come up, and after the work they saw us do with the youth academy, they said this is our need, but they weren't coming out in public. When we spoke to their parents and some of the peer pressures they had, they were getting examples from the holy scriptures and all this, but again there was no reference to it. Where I heard from him and I heard from him, but it was family values rather than religious point of view.
Yes.
But once we gave them the assurance that these women look what they can achieve, and gave them example of Mother Teresa and loads of influential women out there, and I said they've got just enough rights and don't spoil their futures.
Oh, that's very awesome. And today, are you being nominated for how many awards?
For the Lifetime Achievement
For the
Award.
Lifetime Achievement Award. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. Now listen, before we go, what's your favorite quote or word that you inspire persons by? What inspires you?
I've always, by trade I'm a poet.
You're a poet?
Yeah, I'm a poet by
So
trade. That's something I've been doing for a while. So a lot of times I'll use quotes, and Birmingham Mail, a lot of times they put it on the big screens.
Yeah.
But I've always been help those who others ignore.
Help those that others ignore.
Yeah.
Help those that others ignore. Now listen, I want you to do something for me.
Yeah, sure.
Can we get one of your poetry? Are you able to do that? Give us one.
It's, to be honest, it's not like one word. It's
No. If you can share one.
It's probably in the books which are written.
Have you got a book?
No, I ain't got it on.
You got a book? Okay.
Yeah, because today I'm supposed to read out something.
Okay.
Which my daughter wrote.
Okay. Well, listen.
I've got something saved.
Zaf, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, to find out more about Zaf and the work that he does, please check out our website, sylburnetv.com, and for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And thank you so much for joining. Thank you.
From the moment we're born and start this great adventure, we're always reaching for more. Friends, love, independence. But no matter where life takes us, there's always comfort in the place we call home. This place is financial independence. And when you get there, you'll never want to leave. Victoria Mutual, the home of financial independence.
Hi, thanks for watching our video. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share and like, and don't forget to comment, but first subscribe.